Welcome to 4 movies, where we will be discussing 4 movies that have nothing in common. I don't feel like doing voices today. Sorry, guys. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to. You know, I was just watching the episode of because I've been watching South Park. Sorry, I've been watching South Park, like trying to watch it from like episode 1 all the way to whatever episodes they're at now. And I just recently, I think I'm on season 8 right now, and like episode 6, 7, something like that. And it was the episode where Michael Jackson was in there. It's like, no, that's ignorant. No. It's like, come on, Blanket, let's go. Look at your flies. What's wrong with this guy? And Carmen wants to be his friend. Anyways, there's some really good stuff on there. Fun stuff. Anyways, and then the episode before that was the one where you got served. I was like, man, to think that South Park did an episode of that, because like there was a phenomenon of dance films where it's like you got served and let's just dance, come on, oh snap, you got served, and like, oh boy, they're just not my cup of tea. I mean, if that's yours, cool, to each their own. Like I said, I don't diss it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, somebody likes that movie, I can't believe it. Be like, buddy, just better like something than not like anything at all. But yeah, if you haven't seen the South Park episode on that, yeah, Butters tap dances and it's super fun. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about 4 movies that have nothing in common, because I've run out of movies that have something in common. So we're just going through movies now until we get to the end of the collection. But I do have a lot of movies. Like I said, movies is like the biggest part of my physical media collection, honestly, I believe. Yeah, should be, I think. Anyways, let's go. Bam! FX and FX2. And I know you're saying, wait a second, if you're going to do this, then that means there's 5 movies. Shh. You get the extra, be quiet. The FX and FX2 are 2 films. They're phenomenal. And look at this. Look, not a double-sided disc, which is awesome. I hate double-sided discs. They suck. I don't like it at all. Even though this doesn't have any graphics or anything on it, still, well use of the front cover here, so that you have a well-made movie that's not going to have, scratches on one side and not scratches on the other side, depending on which side you take care of, whatever you want. And anyways, double-sided disc sucks. This is awesome. This is 2 movies, FX and FX2, which are solid movies, back to back. Interesting too. Like, it has some stuff in there where you're like, ooh, don't show this to the kids because it might confuse them. It's like, no, it's not for kids. But they are well-made films. Of course, the second one, I believe, got a lot more play than the first one, because I think it has that, I don't know, iconicness to it, where it has the robotic clown thing that he uses and stuff like that. And well-made films. There are FX guys that do special effects for movies, and they're used. He gets the special effects guy. The cop gets the special effects guy to help him solve the mystery. So yeah, well-made movies. If you haven't seen them, definitely give them a watch. Not for the kids, but still good movies. Now we're on to movie number 2. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Yep. Just a name, Dewey Cox. And this movie is, of course, spoofing, I guess, Walk Hard. I say guess because, like I said, it's not just spoofing that. It's like it's more of a generalization, but it goes hard on the spoofing of, Walk. This is Walk Hard. The other movie is Walk the Line? No. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. And like I said, there's some movies that just have the. This is a fun film, don't get me wrong, but there's some movies that have those scenes that I consider the price of admission scenes, where it's like that movie being made is worth the price of admission because it has that great scene, and it has a scene in there where he's like, "You don't want to try this. You don't want to try this, do we?" He's like, "I think I do." Super fun movie. Like I said, it's about a guy who, before he goes on stage, has to think about his entire life. He's like, the wrong board, Dad. And it's comical. It's got John C. Reilly in it. It's got Tim Meadows, which I believe Tim Meadows is just a really untapped resource in the comedy thing. Like the stuff he's done is phenomenal, but I just don't see him enough. I don't know if that's by his own design or what, but like Tim Meadows, super funny. Anyways, bang. Third movie, Wayne's World, the original Wayne's World. That's right, super fun movie. Mike Myers, a movie that was based off of a Saturday Night Live skit. And I know you're like, well, if you have that movie based off Saturday Night Live skit, you should probably have all of them. No, not necessarily. Unless they came in like a box set, but that would be another way too. I recently watched a documentary about Saturday Night Live, about the writer of Saturday Night Live. That was interesting. Yeah. Anyways, there was a famous writer on Saturday Night Live, and it's funny because David Letterman sits there at the beginning of the documentary and is like, Lorne Michaels found a new way to exploit the staff of Saturday Night Live. Which is a joke. And basically, a famous writer on Saturday Night Live got to be in skits and stuff like that. He was also the principal in Billy Madison, where he got to say the famous line where, like, okay, it's iconic. The line itself is iconic, where it's just like, there goes, in your ramblings, you at no point answer the question. And I feel that everyone is dumber for listening to you. I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul. That he is a writer on Saturday Night Live. He's been a writer. He was a writer on Saturday Night Live from like the start, from the get-go. It's a documentary. I think it's on Peacock, if I'm not mistaken, streaming now, or something like that. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere else, but well made, well good stuff. Anyways, I'm getting way off subject, and I'm trying not to. I'm really not. Anyways, Wayne's World, super fun. There's so much goodness in it. If you haven't seen it, definitely see it. And, you know, at the end where it's just like, how do we end the movie? I don't know. Scooby-Doo ending? Now, this movie, boom. You probably can't tell from the picture, but that's a jar. And you probably can't tell what movie this is, because this is a very underrated movie, in my personal opinion. Now, Laura Prepon? Is it Prepon, or I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but the girl that is on that 70s show, the one that the Eric character ended up getting with, I don't remember her name in the show, but Laura Prepon, she was also Prepon. Darn it, I don't want to look at the name because I don't have time right now, and I don't want to slow up the story, but basically, she was also on Orange is the New Black. She is in this movie. I believe she had something to do with the producing of it. I don't know if she had something to do with producing it. I might be thinking of the Iris Johansson story, because there's an Iris Johansson movie that I think she was the executive producer on, if she was in it also. But anyways, this movie is relatively based on a true story, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, the movie's called Lightning Bug. It has Laura Prepon in it, and it's about a guy who likes to do movie makeup. He wants to do movie makeup in movies and special, and like makeup effects and whatnot. And so he really likes Halloween. But then there's like a Karen that's trying to just destroy his stuff because he's like, that's the devil's work and stuff like that. But it's kind of like a true story on somebody who went on to do like makeup effects for the Angel TV show and Buffy, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, well worth a watch. I think a lot of people did not see this. The movie is called Lightning Bug, and I found it to be good. Like I said, she breaks up his haunted house that he wants to do. He's like, I want to do a haunted house, and so she ends up like trying to wreck his haunted house, and she's like, it's based on a pagan holiday. It's like, so is Christmas. But yeah. Anyways, those are the 4 movies. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I haven't rambled on this one. This should be like a short video, right? Goodness gracious, I have rambled on. Okay, but that's what I like to do, and hopefully that's what you like to see me doing. We can only hope. Thanks so much for joining me on this adventure through these 4 movies. 5 if you were paying attention. But nonetheless, I'm an artist and a physical media collector. I'm doing a video a day until I get the silver play button or a gold play button, or if I just run out of physical media to show you. Essentially, a silver play button would be pretty good. Like, I wanted to get a silver play button back when they had the original silver play buttons, but they don't have those anymore. I literally bought a chain so that I could drill holes through the silver play button and put it on there, like the little silver one that was on the black plaque and stuff like that. Now they just have like a silver plaque, but it doesn't matter. I would like to get a silver play button. That would be pretty cool. But anyways, I would just like to. It would be really cool to have to be able to do this for a living. Because like right now I'm currently making if I was able to get enough income from doing these videos that I could just make movies and put them on my YouTube, that'd be awesome too. Because right now I'm making a feature-length animated film, and I have set up, after I do the animated film, I have set up diagrams for 4-part movies. So four movies altogether would make up the whole thing, but it also sets up for further franchise. So that's cool. That's just my stuff. And like I said, I also have scripts and stuff like that. So I enjoy writing. Thanks so much for watching. I've messed it up. If you watch this far, you're awesome. Stay awesome. And tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow's video is going to be interesting as well. And I hope you had fun. Thanks so much. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone succeeds in whatever their endeavors may be. See you tomorrow. There you go.